So for the benefit of the listening audience, right? We're live already. Okay, great.
Yes, we
So
are
you can go
live.
ahead and play. So playing while describing at the same time. So a video surfaced on social media yesterday. A gas station that is the venue in Kingston. It looked like Victoria Park down there. A police officer and a civilian are having a little scuffle, and they're there arguing. Obviously, I can't hear what they're saying, but people are starting to gather. So it seems as though they had just started to scuffle up. Yeah, and they're squaring off and what's not. Look at them. And civilian cussing, putting his face in the police officers. Ooh, hat get throw off to all thing. I
Hmm.
see a box through there. And he's charging after police officers charging after the civilian, and it appears to be an auxiliary officer because I'm seeing the yellow patch on the sleeve. Female auxiliary officer was trying to keep them apart. Another one. You remember we had a couple in the past, right? We had one or two down Roseau. Remember that one?
Yes, there was
And
one
then one
down
at
at Roseau,
VJ's
one at VJ's.
and a couple others that didn't get recorded. Yeah. But what is happening? What is going on between civilians and police officers? Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable.
I want to know if we're comfortable in terms of,
Who's the police officers?
yeah, like we're comfortable not listening, like when they like for instance, if a police officer tells us to stop, we won't stop. If we know, like, we won't stop. Are we just comfortable disrespecting the officers as civilians?
You're trying to say we're unruly?
Yeah, I think we have that. We have a bit of unwillingness in us towards officers.
How did we get here then? How did we get to a stage where, as you're saying, we are an unruly set of people?
Yeah, because like you could be charged for hitting an officer. It's like we don't have the respect for them anymore. Like we don't care. Like, hey, if you hit me, I hitting you back. If you stop me and I don't feel like stop, I ain't stopping.
So here's something, right? Here's something on the flip side of that. Respect is a two-way street. Everybody knows that, right? Right. If you didn't know it, you know it now. Respect is a two-way street. Do you think that, and I'm not saying that it is right, let's play devil's advocate here. If I, as a civilian, if I am approached by an officer, generally speaking, and he or she approaches me in a very disrespectful manner, and he or she is talking down to me as if I'm a dog, and I do not feel respected or comfortable, how do you think I will respond as a civilian, or should respond as a civilian? Devil's advocate. Do you think that one of the reasons why it ends up being an altercation, a physical scuffle between civilian and police, is because sometimes police officers do not approach with respect
Yeah, but
to civilians?
you don't fight fire with fire, do you?
So what am I supposed to do?
You remain calm in the situation as a
So
civilian.
if an officer, he is supposed to be taking care of my, securing me
So how does
and securing the country. So if he comes up to me and he's disrespectful, right? Let's say I'm a young male, because the way they approach males and females, two different things, right?
True.
So he comes up to me and he's talking down to me and he's like, so what am I supposed to do? Just be a guy and just, yes,
I don't think officers usually just come at you like that. Have to be that you did something. When they come to you, so you just see the police officer just walk up to you, hey, you come in. You're doing the boss. You're doing it. Yeah, but then you have to remain calm in the situation because you don't know what could happen.
Really?
Yeah,
Hello?
remain calm.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Extreme
Hey,
family.
what's up, Max?
We're going on. You see, the officer's job is to serve, and I'm emphasizing serve and protect.
Mhm.
And you're absolutely correct on cash. That surveillance is supposed to respect officers, but the respect is supposed to be gained by the officer. You see, we had this thing in our head that anybody in authority is master and anybody who is not in authority is slave. Same goes to parents and children. Same goes to pastor and the congregation. Same goes to police and civilian. They feel like they are the master and the civilian are the slave. So whatever I do, you have to submit.
Mhm.
But they forget that they have to serve and protect. And respect is gained, and we're supposed to respect each other mutually. Respect the man as a police and respect the civilian as the person who paying your bill,
True.
who paying your paycheck. Because you're working for me as a police officer. But throughout time, that have been deteriorated because police abuse their rights and civilians don't get no justice for the most part. So now the tension is there. And for St. Vincent especially now, we had the whole tension with police and civilians with the whole CJK. So the tension is very high and police need to be trained in conflict resolution and how to de-escalate a situation. So say that man they decide you want to drive off from the gas station and don't pay the ticket. St. Vincent not a big place. They could go and find a man they today, tomorrow, next week, next month, tomorrow night.
Mhm.
And issue the ticket. They could go to motor vehicle in St. Vincent and revoke his license. They could put the sticker or go to the gas station and say, look, P123, don't sell me no gas because he's not supposed to be on the road.
You
And
can't tell the
station
gas station to
is
do
gonna
that.
do. Huh?
Mhm.
I mean, you can't, but
It's not like a passport, you know, a stop sign.
It could potentially be a lot. Look how fast you put the cybercrime did in precept. You could put that in precept if you really care about altercation and preventing altercation.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's ideas I just putting out there that could prevent because suppose the police put this stuff and he fall on and hit the head, bam, he suffer concussion and brain bleed and he dead.
Mhm.
Suppose the van man fall on and bam, bust his face. Now he head not good again. We have to learn to de-escalate things and like Cash said, we have to respect people in authority, and in authority also have to respect the civilian. It goes both ways. But Crystal, you asked a very good question. How did we get here?
Mhm.
And how do we go from here? Because it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the fourth or fifth time I see something like this
Mhm.
in as many years. And look, somebody yesterday was on Facebook saying CID pick up a guy from Massey supermarket out, Annisville, and carry him in a region and mash up him and break up him and foot, bust up him and say.
Mhm.
And look how long since as a little boy in St. Vincent, I know police to take man down mountain and walk them out. When they hear good mountain, okay, and walk up when they come back, it's hospital picking you up.
Mhm. Mhm.
And nobody gets charged with them. Yeah, man, them thing is happening in St. Vincent years now.
Hmm.
So people have a kind of animosity towards police on a whole because of these few bad apples. Because I get some very respectable police officers in the post my side and they do very great job.
I think there are a
But
lot
then
of them.
the frustration and also to civilian and to in the defense of the police and the civilians are very rude and haggish to us.
Mhm.
So we have to learn to, if you want to be a police in St. Vincent, one of the things you have to know, you have to learn how to deal with rude and haggish people. If you want to be a police and ignore rude and haggishness, and do all the rude and haggishness influence your action. So you could record when you're on a pulse to get in a physical altercation. But anyway, y'all enjoy all the weekend. And don't drink and drive, smoke weed and fly because it's illegal.
Oh, jeez. It's not. It's medicinal marijuana is legal. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but on a whole, I really think like civilians are very hostile to police. I mean, yes, those things have occurred over time where police officers do stuff and they're not charged for it. They're not, we don't really get justice for some of the cases.
Mhm.
So as I say, one bad apple does spoil the whole flock. What is it? Flock? What the hell? One bad mangy sheep will spoil the whole flock. So what I'm saying is that sometimes if a police officer comes up to you, whether the officer is harsh or what's not, you remain your calm. You just remain calm and it's like
And just allow
yeah,
and
just-
allow the disrespect to flow.
and then like sometimes we could do things differently in terms of you could just take down the officer, you just take down the officer number, you could file a complaint and
At the Public Relations and Complaints
yes,
Department. The two
yes,
separate things are
yes.
supposed to be
You see-
the two officers are supposed to be
you
separate
see,
in the
we're
same
always
space.
wait, Crystal, wait,
Mhm.
Crystal. We're always quick to run to our phones to make a video.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we could take instances like when those stuff occur.
Okay, hold on a second there. Oh, a call was coming in there. If you want to call us 457-104.
I mean,
Go ahead.
yeah, the police officers just take licks from the end. And I
Mhm.
mean, us as civilians, we also have to play our part.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we could deal with the situations better. If the police officer say, I've been in vans where the police officer would come up calm and he'll say like, boss, driver, pass me your stuff. You know you're not supposed to stay here. Pass your license.
Okay, hold on there.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
think
go
you
ahead.
punch out the person. I thought I heard them. Yeah.
No, it was a boo.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so as I was saying, that we have a right to play as well. Just comply with the police officer, you know. They come up to you, they say, give me your license. You know, you're not supposed to stop a van driver. And some of the van drivers will suck the teeth and say, boy, you're fed up. What officer adjusted. And some of the officers just give them a blight. But I feel like we need to come back and realize that they are in authority.
Okay.
And we have to respect them.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Call.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I call in from Constant Gutter.
From Tantan Gutter? Yes, talk to me.
Even Constant Gutter again. I romantic and
Oh, I
gentle level.
Right, good morning.
Tell them me up.
You're breaking up. Maybe you need to step away from Tantan Gutter. All right? Call me back because I'm not hearing you properly. All right?
Stop doing that. Yes, please.
Okay, call me back because I'm not hearing it good. Okay?
And play me a Buju Banton.
Okay, no problem. Buju Banton for you. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. Write that down, Lana. Buju Banton. No. It's a Hill, I don't know what you're saying. I think people generally, like overall, people are frustrated, right? Sometimes what I think happens is that some situations are blown out of proportion. Some people have a general perception of police officers off the bat, especially if they are very emotional about a certain situation, like that you see on social media, that you read in the news, that you hear on the radio. And that might contribute to some people disrespecting police officers. However, you understand the job that you have, right? You're supposed to exercise a higher level of control when dealing with civilians. Control. Yeah, you're human beings too, but control. If a civilian disrespects you, do you respond? Is it right for an officer, generally speaking, is it right for an officer to respond in a disrespectful manner as well?
We also have to consider that the police officer is also a human being as well. Yeah, I feel like we don't consider that. Like we just think like, yeah, because they have on we have a perspective that because the police officer have on a uniform, all of them are gonna come at us and beat us up and whatnot. So we have to have that aggression towards them every time we see a police officer. Sometimes you see police officer pass on the pickup and then you hear somebody on the side of the road say, boy, them Babylon, boy, them don't like them there. You know, you just hear them things.
Hold on. Hold on. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
The guy that got last from the police is my brother, right?
Okay.
And I spoke to him yesterday and he told me what transpired.
Mm-hmm.
He said the officer did not have to lash him. And it all started because of the traffic warden, which is the young lady that was there standing next to him.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he was coming on in traffic and persons rushed the van. He said he couldn't pick up persons, so he decided to pull into the gas station. She saw what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
She saw what was happening and she proceeded to put her hand in the vehicle to take the key from him. He said he grabbed onto her hand and he told her that she cannot take the key because he's pulling into a private place and that he's not in the public to taking up passengers and he cannot run people from the van from getting into the van.
Mm-hmm.
He said then the police guy did not know what was going on. He only saw the woman and the guy and the lady and he in confrontation and came over and just checked his hand at him at his neck. She pulled out the vehicle and took it in her pocket. So the officer apparently saw people coming up and started raving up himself, and it was like, whatever, I don't know if it's fame or something he was looking for. That is what my brother told me.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, no, they're exchanging words. He didn't tell me what they were saying, but all he said, he received a cuff in his face. And he said he not taking that, so he chopped at the officer. So that was the whole altercation of what happened yesterday. I'm not saying that my brother is perfect, and the situation could have gone a lot different if had the police officer, the male officer came over and asked traffic warden what happened, what transpired, instead of just being so aggressive towards the situation. You can't just watch a civilian and just back him in the face. And it's not the first time an officer hitting my brother, because it had one time where a Sunday night my brother was driving a vehicle and I don't even know what happened, and the traffic police come and climb over station and just let go one back to me boy's face for no reason. For no reason.
You ever made a report about that first one?
Yes, please. This is not the first time he getting lashed from police, and he said yesterday.
No,
Even
she
though-
asked if he ever made a report about the
And
incident.
she said yes,
Yes,
please.
please. He
Oh.
did the first time.
Mhm.
One slap in the face for no reason. My mother was there. She said he came on the station with tears in the eyes. He came up the night. I was at home and he started cussing and saying he ain't do the officer nothing and just getting one slap in the face. Now,
Your mommy in the background. Put your mommy on the phone. Hey, mommy, talk about that one then.
Hello, good
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Morning. Talk to me. What happened at that first time?
At Sunday night, my son came. We have a shopping town.
Mm-hmm.
So my stepfather had a car. So he told him was to go over and bring over the car on the other side by the ice cream trailer because we was about to go home.
Mm-hmm.
But my son was a little, like he was drinking, so he was a bit tipsy. He wasn't drunk, but he was a bit tipsy. So when he about to pull out now, the traffic van came up. He was about to pull out. So when they see, he kind of pulled back now because he was going to, instead of go wrong, kind of pull over and just turn over. But he was going break traffic. But when he saw them now, he came back, he didn't think. So they looking at it as being suspicious now.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the vehicle and ask him if he have the license. He said yes, he have the license, but he does not have it on him. Come out the vehicle. Take him out the vehicle. Come going station. Carry him station. As soon as they reach in station, it's all black. It's all and it's black. It's real dark. It was a one slap on my son. Other officer who was there even turned around and tell him, but how you gonna slap the boy? He ain't do nothing. Just so you bust and slap on him. They ain't charge him around about 10 minutes and let him out the station. My son came out the station crying tears. And saying, but he ain't do the police, not and the police just bust on and slap on top of him just so. Them things, I am not one where we just say, if police right, they're right.
Mm-hmm.
When police wrong, they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And what transpired yesterday, that should not even happen.
Mm-hmm.
And my son showed real restraint yesterday. Because if my son didn't show real restraint, I am telling you, the police, they would have carried it over hospital, they would have carried him because he would have knocked him out and he showed real restraint yesterday.
And you know your son.
Young police need to do something. They need to train them better. They need to know how to handle the situation. The kind of thing we're going on with police, them thing ain't called for.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm.
My son is not perfect. And I am a mother like this. When my son wrong, he know how I stay. Straight up, I telling him,
Mm-hmm.
you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a mother with when my children them do anything, I sit down and side with them. I independent that.
Mm-hmm. Was he charged for anything yesterday?
I don't think it was warrant.
Mm-hmm.
It was not warrant.
Mm-hmm. Was he charged for
I'm
anything
not leaving
yesterday?
it so. I am not leaving it so because that is not his father. And today his father would give him anything and his father never hit him. So I don't see why a police officer need reach to the point where he have to cuff him yesterday. He well had the boy by his neck. He did any van and the police got my son neck squeezing it. A lot of people who was there came forward to me and tell me and explained to me exactly what went on. And I don't think that was warrant yesterday. They need to put them young police officers, sit down, chain them, because it could have been a different situation. And then when my son reached him barracks, no, if he had hit him back, yeah, they charge him, say how he mash up the police shades.
Oh, that's the charge that he got.
Yeah, and resisting arrest and assaulting an officer. So what happened to the officer now? We assault him.
Well, I guess he'd have to go to public.
I asked them, yes. I asked them, so what happened to the officer that assaulted my son yesterday? And one officer was like, I was there.
So
you can't be silent when your colleagues when a video circulating all over the place. Circulating and showing like we went down. Them thing is not right. Them thing is not right. I just defend police when police right. I just be all over social media, and if the police them do something and they warrant being commended, I just commend them. But them this kind of this thing here, they need to get them young police officers and do thorough training with them before they put them in the public. And I'm asking this again. Since when a traffic warden reached to the point that they're giving them books to give cases? Tell me what kind of training those traffic wardens got to reach to that point. Because I know they went up training school and they thorough training and all them kind of things. So I can't understand how traffic warden get them kind of ranks, you know. Tell you reach them, you could try for you taking out of people's van key and putting it in your pocket. That is not your van. That is not your van. You reach them, you pulling out van key and put it in your pocket. Well, like it's your van. That is my van. I take with my van from you. Come out my van. That is what she telling him. They need to train it. They need to. I want to know. I didn't even realize they just give traffic warden books now. I know before traffic warden was there to direct traffic and help out in certain situations. But I didn't know it reached to the point that they're giving them books to give people case now.
Maybe they're trying to ease up on the traffic department, you know. And if they're directing traffic, then they might be able to see, or they have seen in the past. Maybe it's just a new development here. All right. Where's your son now? He gone back to work?
No, he going court this morning.
That was quick.
Okay, well, it happens. It depends on what's happening. Well, obviously, once you get charged immediately after, like the day after the following week, then you have to go answer to the judge and so on.
Oh.
Right.
Well, he going court this morning.
All right. Keep us updated.
Thank you very much for calling.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Take it easy. Wow.
Oh
You know, no connection to the video. There's always two sides to a story.
So 3 sides.
Yeah, 3 sides.
Your side, my side, and the truth.
I think that we need to comply in a calm and mannerly way at the end of the day with the officers. Because so many of these cases...
You're going to hold on to that, comply, even though mommy just said what happened,
yes.
sister just said what happened.
I know.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, because in many instances... Okay, someone call?
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sister.
Morning. Yeah,
I
speak up a
listened
little
to
bit
this-
for me, yeah? I'll speak a little
Yeah.
louder.
I say morning. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm listening to this traffic thing. Now these kind of positions should not reach to this kind of extent, right? If that lady was not a traffic cop, she has no right to. I don't think she has the right to take out the keys out of the vehicle. What should have happened? Take the number of the vehicle, and try to get the driver's name. And that van is a passenger van. It's working. You get the traffic cops or whatever to go on with the bus terminal and deal with the matter. If you would have expected, it's so different. It shouldn't reach where another police officer just running over because the lady is there and something happened and hitting somebody just like that. You don't just walk on these people, and this is the kind of thing that we're trying to stop for the police. The police need to pull themselves together and stop hitting on people. because you're not their you're not their child, you're not their children, and you're supposed to have a way of dealing with things. If you are trained, use your training in the right way. Don't use your training like if you just come out of a military and you want to exercise your powers. We all are civilians, we all are people, one people, and we're supposed to have respect and should have respect. So the traffic cop has a right to take the number plate. Now, if he resists arrest, that could be a charge. If he drive off his vehicle and what, that could be another charge. So deal with him when you come back to the bus terminal. You could deal with it differently, and those police in the I don't know what we call them in the red stripe, they are not traffic cops officers to do such things. They could report you with a matter, yes. What she should have done is made a report to the traffic department of this van with the license and what, and I think that thing would have escalated much later.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Now, you feel free to drop your comments and share how you feel either via WhatsApp 4301043. We're not able to take any more calls. You can call back when we go back in. A little after, like maybe say 8:30 thereabouts, all right? And we're going to have to end the live as well. Thank you so much for joining the live at Extreme 104 SVG. Some responses are in and we will get to them along with the voice notes that are in as well.